Wow. Look at how bright it is on my face. Hi, everyone. This is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and welcome. So, what I want to work on today with you guys is a baby blanket. So, I got some fun fabrics cut out. This is a jungle print fabric, and it was a bundle. Let's see. So, I just have a bundle of it, and it is Jungle Paradise by Stacy Jest, and it's Moda Fabric Supplies. So, that's what it is. And then I was rummaging through a closet that I have extra fabrics in that didn't make it to my fabric wall back here. And I found some flannel. So I got some just really cool flannels, and I think it would be really great as a baby blanket. So it's soft and plush. So those are great ideas to use it for. So I got that. I got my other fabrics, and what I've been doing is cutting with my square ruler here. I've been doing just 4.5 inches. So this is just a 4.5 inch ruler. And I just been cutting out the squares of the jungle fabric and squares of the fleece or flannel. I keep saying fleece. I don't know why. So if I say fleece, I mean flannel. So the flannel. And it is just so soft and nice. And I think it would make a great baby blanket. So what I did is I put some of it yesterday up on my design wall, and I looked at it, and even my husband was like, nah, that doesn't look right. I just put them beside each other, and it just looked too busy. So I had it up there, and then I was like, well, sashing would be great. So I had some yellow fabric, and I put that in between, and it just didn't look right. Like I had it up there, and then I placed out the other ones with the space in between with the white design wall behind it. And my husband's like, you know what? Why don't you add some white fabric in between? And I was like, yeah, white fabric. So that's what we're going to do today. Is for the sashing, I'm just using some Kona white cotton white fabric, and I have tons of leftovers from my banner flags that I make for my Etsy shop. And I just get a whole bundle of just white Kona fabric. And as I'm cutting up my banner flags to tie dye them and stuff, I just have lots of extra just scraps. So this is going to be great to put into the middle and do some sashing and separate it up. So like if you ever have some fabrics that are just too busy, and you want to use them, but they're too busy to work together, just put some sashing in between. It works really good. So I am going to take you guys on my journey today. Not sure about the measurements of the blanket when it's done. I just know it's not going to be a huge quilt. I just want a kind of baby size quilt. And if it turns out good, I'm going to put the link below and put it in my Etsy shop. So we'll see at the end here. This will probably take me a couple days to do. So I'm just going to bring you guys along on the journey with me and pop in and out when I have different things that I'm doing to show you just some detail here and there. So come along with me. Let's get started. So I wanted to show you guys real quick that this is the bundle that it came in with the Jungle Paradise fabric, and it's 13 fat quarter bundle. Okay, and it's called Seems Like Home, and this is what came on it. And I got it from my mom, Louise. She's a quilter, and she gave it to me. So I'm not quite sure where she got it from, but it's really fun. And I wanted to show you guys also what this fabric, the flannel here. Yeah, the flannel. I want to show you guys what it is called. Funny Farm by Trisha Cribbs is what it is. And I got this a long time ago from Louise, and not sure where she got it, and she probably doesn't remember either. But it's just a nice flannel that we can put into the little baby blanket, and I think it's going to be great. So I just wanted to show you guys that real quick, and now I'm going to continue cutting.
I am sewing the white sashing in between each square, and I'm just doing that to each row, and then I will go from there. I am arranging the rows around to have them where I want them. I don't want like certain blocks touching another same color, so I'm just kind of just organizing them around and getting ready for the final sew together of all of it. So this is a good step to look back and just see how exactly you want the quilt to be done. As you can see here, this is the final layout that I decided on, and I think I like it. This is not going to move it, and we're going to just start sewing all the rows together and getting it done. I am cutting my Kona white fabric so I can make sashing with it to go in between each row and on the top row plus the bottom row of the quilt. And they are cut at 1.5 inches. All the sashing's cut at 1.5 inches. Now I'm just taking the sashing and sewing it down to my finished rows and getting them all attached together. I'm ironing all the seams towards the sashings. So wherever there's a sashing, you just take the seam and you just iron them towards it. And that helps it all lay flat. So that's what I'm doing right now. So my quilt top is all finished. So I just got the top part here, and it is 36 inches wide by 41 inches tall. Now the next move I want to do is I have some king size sheets, and I'm going to take a sheet and I want to use this as the backing. I'm going to put some batting in the middle of it. And I think what I want to do, and I've never done it before, so I'm going to go ahead and I want to sandwich it and then I want to flip it and then just sew around the edge of it and then quilt the top of it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I think it'll be fun. So I just have a flat sheet here. So I thought that would be kind of fun on the back of it here. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll get this on there, get the batting on my table, and get it ready to sew it, and then I'll leave a hole and then flip it and then quilt the top of it. So that's what's the plan. I didn't have enough batting for the back in one piece, so I'm just gonna Franken patch it all together. Just do some zigzag stitches and stitch it together to make it the right size. I got the quilt all sewn around with an opening, probably about a 6 to 7 inch opening on the side, and I just trimmed around before I flipped it and trimmed the edges a little bit, or the corners a little bit, to help with the bulk in the corners. And now I'm just ironing everything flat and getting ready to quilt it. I'm going to go ahead and sew the hole closed and then do a top stitch all the way around the quilt, and it just looks really nice finish on the top of it. Now I'm starting to quilt it all together, and I'm starting to notice as I'm quilting it and I get down towards the bottom, it bunches up. So it's starting to bunch up on me, and I'm really not liking what's happening. So what I wind up doing is I do a couple rows here, and I just see if I can maybe straighten it out, or if the batting's just, maybe I didn't pin enough pins in it and stuff. So I'm not sure what happened. It just got really loose, and then as I went down towards the bottom, it all just got bunched up. So what I decide to do is I go ahead and I do eventually stitch rip out all these quilting lines. I only did like, I think 4. And I stitch ripped them out, and then I wound up hand quilting it by hand. And it turns out way better. The quilt is all finished, and I will give you guys an up close of what it looks like. And I decided to call it Jungle Paradise, and found out that my niece is having a baby. She just found out, so I will be giving this baby blanket to her. So that worked out perfect, and I really love the way it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.